It's Scorpions, right here on your classic metal show from Savage Amusement. That is Passion Rules the Game. Kind of wrapping up our segment from for the last hour or so. I gotta admit, our fans gave me a couple of good ha-has.
Yeah, no kidding. It's been one of those nights where me and you aren't bringing the funny so much, but they are. So that's
my
good.
God! I a couple of those times they literally had me in tears over here.
I know, dude. It's so weird now with me seeing you. You know, I got so used to doing the show where, you know, I didn't see you reacting, and now it's like a whole different dynamic.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to understand why the fans might want to watch this shit because it is kind of funny. It's kind of funny when they break you or me up and we're just fucking losing and trying not to be on the mic going, you know,
yeah. I don't know. Those relationship stories always get me every time. It's just like, boy, what a fucking mess.
Yeah, because everybody's relationship is the same. It's bad. Every relationship, bad. I'm a believer in that. I don't believe there's a single good marriage ever.
Yeah.
Never. I don't believe since our grandparents were fucking coming up that there was a good one. And I'll be honest, if we knew everything about what our grandparents went through, we probably wouldn't think their relationships were better either.
Well, the difference, at least just my perspective, I don't know this to be fact, but the difference between, you know, our grandparents and today's relationships is that each person in the relationship had a role or a job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And today, that's not so much the situation. There's a lot of situations where, say the wife doesn't have to work or she doesn't have to provide anything per se.
Right.
So because she's not busy tending to, you know, raising a garden so you can have food for the winter.
Sure.
You know, like people did back in the day.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Boredom sets in, discontent sets in, dissatisfaction sets in, then everything, you know, that life sucks and I'm unhappy and you're not doing anything to make me happy. People didn't have time to think about their happiness. They were too busy working their fingers to the bone saying, if I don't have this garden planted and can all this food and shit, we're not going to have anything to eat for the winter time.
Yeah, that's right. Don't bother me with your fucking desires of fun. I've got fucking peaches to put in these cans.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's really what it boiled down to. And the guys were out there, you know, working on the railroads or farming the land or, you know, whatever it is that you had to do to make your, you know, ends meet per se.
Do you think, and I don't know the answer to this, but do you think our grandparents were more into a meal being on the table at the end of the day or pussy at night?
More about the meal at the end of the day.
I think that too. I think the pussy was just kind of like, all right, time for you to be the wife.
That was just the icing on the cake.
I don't even think it was that. I think it was just part of the job.
It was part of the job. Well, we were put on this earth to procreate, so we got to bang out a couple before we're dead.
Yeah. But I think that it was just part of the job was to suck our grandpa's dick so that they'd fucking have enough juice in their life to go back to that fucking coal mine tomorrow.
Yeah,
don't you think?
Possibly.
You know, they work these shitty fucking jobs, killing themselves quite literally, ingesting cancer by the minute, and then they would come home and all that was expected was a good meal and a good blowjob and a nap before they went back to work.
Right.
And I think that that's such a difference now. I can't, and again, I mean, who would ask their grandparents this? But if you have grandparents left, I'd be curious if you could find out if you know, they ever tried to work a blowjob. You know, did they ever have to come home and, you know, back in 1950s or whatever and be like, come on, babe, you know, what, you know, the fucking rap that you have to do now, like she's doing you this big fucking favor by sucking your cock. You know, I can't imagine that even went on back in the day. I just imagine, believe me, I imagine my grandfather just looking at my grandmother and going, are you going to do it or what?
It's not going to suck itself.
Get to business.
Yeah.
Stop putting the fucking cover pillows at the end of the bed here and suck the dick already.
Right.
I'm ready for sleep. Suck the dick so I can go to sleep. That's what I envisioned my grandfather doing to my grandmother.
Yeah.
Just being like, come on, do your chores.
Well, I've seen some of that really, really, really early porn from like the 1900s.
Oh, wow.
It's out there. I mean, there's like when video, even before the quote unquote the talkies, before it was even audio.
Sure.
There's video where porn was already a thing.
Oh, of course.
With video. Man, I'm telling you, I just cannot imagine that oral sex on a woman was too prevalent, because these women they had growth going on like you wouldn't believe. And it's just like, what guy would take the time to fish through that thatch to get there?
They never groomed.
Yeah.
Never trimmed it from the time they turned 11 or whatever that it started growing. It was growing for the rest of their life.
Yeah, they never even trimmed it once.
Yeah, by the time they were 50, it looked like vines going down their leg.
I can't even imagine.
Ugh, yeah, that would be awful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like growing out over to the sides of their hips and shit. It's like, holy
sides
shit.
Of their hips, knees.
Yeah. I was thinking Jackal would have loved to live during that time.
Looks like they're wearing a cloth made out of fucking carpet.
Yeah, it looked like a loincloth made out of hair.
Just yuck.
Yeah.
Ugh, hair is just the worst.
It is.
Just all those fucking piss and fucking... the combination of piss and fucking...
Flecks of toilet paper.
Flecks of toilet paper and splashback water and fucking... If the pussy gets a little bit sweaty, that pussy sweat, and fucking... That's supposed to
be pheromones. That's natural pheromones.
Yeah, it's horrible. Might as well just fucking put your fucking face down on the rim of your toilet and lick the edge. Just right on the fucking edge of your toilet.
Ugh.
Just disgusting.
Yeah.
Just gross. It's not sanitary like sucking a cock.
Holy cow. Well, here's an older guy who I'm not sure what his objective was.
Okay.
But there's some strange folks running around out in our out in the society, or out in our communities.
Okay.
A South Weber, Utah man, this is Mormon country, mind you.
All right.
Has been accused of placing a photo of his genitals on a woman's car so he could see her reaction to the indecent picture.
I love this story already.
But her response was to report the photo to the police, who promptly arrested him for attempted pornography distribution.
Jesus. Not only that, they could hold him in a lineup and fucking certainly identify him.
Right.
Can't say it wasn't my dick, Your Honor. Oh, yes, it was. Pull him down.
Exactly. The 60-year-old man...
60?
60.
Oh, dude.
Was charged on Thursday in the second district court.
Okay.
The incident, according to a Davis County jail report obtained by the media, occurred on January 26th when a man went to a Walmart parking lot in Layton and patiently waited for a random woman to get out of her car and go inside the store. He then walked to her car and put 2 pictures of his genitals on her door handle.
Nice.
After leaving the unwelcome gift, he walked back to his car to watch how she would react.
parked like across from her or something, just sitting in his car.
Yeah, surprise.
Ha ha. Did he know the woman, or was it total
No,
stranger?
he was a totally random woman.
I love this story.
I'm sure you do.
It's fucking great.
Upon finding the photographs, the woman went inside the store to file a complaint and contact law enforcement. The police utilized the store's surveillance video and were able to track down the man. During an interview with the police, he admitted to leaving the photos on the woman's car, stating he did this for the thrill of it and to see the victim's reaction. A Class A misdemeanor in Utah is punishable by up to 1 year in jail and a fine up to $2,500.
He's not going to do a day in jail for this.
No, but he may pay a fine.
Pay a fine. What's his name again?
It doesn't. I don't think it says. Let me see.
Oh, I wanted to look this guy up.
Let me see. It just says 60-year-old man. No, it doesn't have a name.
I was listening because I wanted to look up this fucking sick fuck.
Yeah.
I love this guy. He's my new favorite guy.
Yeah. 60-year-old dude.
60-year-old dude. Why would he put it on the door handle though? Why not fucking facing in on the windshield wiper?
I guess he just wanted her to try to open her door and have to peel it off and go, "What the fuck is this?" It's like, "Oh!
Ah!
Yeah.
Penis." Yeah, you're right, Kendall. That's his name. Huge G Rection. Huge erection.
Kendall's funny. All right. Here's one that's very, very. This is tailor made for this show.
Okay.
Dawn, D-A-W-N, Moon.
Dawn Moon?
Yeah. Has spent the last decade dreaming of opening up her own salon after getting licensed as a nail technician. So I can only imagine she's probably like Korean or something.
All right. Dawn Moon.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of an interesting name, right? Dawn Moon.
Dawn Moon.
Yeah. But just as her dream is starting to come true, Moon's storefront, this isn't far from you, by the way,
all right,
in Sandusky, Ohio,
okay,
is causing some controversy because of the suggestive name.
Oh, no. What's the name?
The name of her salon is called Hand Jobs Nails and Spa.
Hand Jobs?
Hand Jobs.
Oh, there's the sign. That's fucking great.
Hand jobs.
Got to get a hand job. Oh, I got to put that right in the chat room, don't I? Hand jobs.
And being our guys that sang that song, what are they, Japanese, right?
Yeah.
Asian.
Yeah. There's hand jobs.
Hand jobs.
Might have to go visit that place myself.
Yeah. Can I get a hand job, please?
Yeah. I'm here for the hand jobs.
Exactly.
I'll take two.
I saw it on your sign.
Yeah, I'll take two, please.
Right. This is an idea I've had for 10 years, Moon tells Yahoo Lifestyle of the name of her salon.
It's an idea I have every day there, Moon. Every single day I have that same idea.
It's a play on words, but really is exactly what we do as nail techs. Hands.
Yeah.
Although Moon believes the name of the salon is rather logical, others have had mixed opinions, which they've shared on social media.
Yeah. Maybe it was the sponsorship from the classic metal show
right.
that did it.
What the hell are people thinking? One person wrote, while another said, "Take it down. I can't believe Perkins allowed you to use the name. Offensive!"
Oh, please.
Offensive.
please. She's probably wondering why all her clientele are men.
Right.
Not a woman has gone into this place since she opened. A bunch of fucking schizoid guys all walking in there.
Yeah, it's
here for the hand job.
I heard there was like a guy from Utah who was actually going to move from Utah over to Perkins, Ohio. Sandusky.
Jeez. $28 for a hand job. What a bargain. Gotta pay more for that for a dinner for my wife to get one.
Right. All of the attention, however, is simply being viewed as free advertising by the owner and the many people who support her.
Okay.
The talk about the sign started almost immediately. Within 24 hours, we had massive social media attention from the classic metal show.
That's right.
Honestly, we've had way more positive feedback and a ton of support and very few who don't love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, who doesn't love a hand job?
Everybody loves a hand job.
Everybody loves a hand job.
Everybody doesn't love a hand job. Everybody likes a hand job.
Sure.
Believe me, if there's a place near me that I can get a hand job, I'm going. Why can't we just legalize this shit?
Yeah.
I mean, for God's sakes, like if they were really giving real hand jobs instead of fucking nails, don't you think? Honestly, and I'm being serious, and I know your answer will be no, but if there was a place that would give you a hand job,
right,
for like $25,
yeah,
you're having a tough day at work. Can't you see yourself just stopping off instead of hitting the corner bar, just hitting this place for a fucking hand job?
Well, I can. I really can. I mean, if you could go in there, they just pull the curtain around. They just, even if they want to wear gloves.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, just give me a handy and I'm on my way.
Dude, we used to, when I was in the service, when I was in Korea, we used to go after work. If we had a particularly long day at work or tough day at work, we would go to the barber shop. Because you go to the barber shop, get your hair cut, and get a blowjob.
Yeah,
Just $10. It was like, fuck yeah. And you know what? I was pretty relaxed. A fucking nice Wednesday afternoon, a little bit of head there to fucking wrap the day up. That was good shit.
Well, that's why these massage parlors had become popular, known as the rub and tug.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, I know it happens, Rainbow Black. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying, why make it illegal?
Yeah, if somebody wanted to raid the place, you'd go to jail or something. But what Chris is saying, that, you walk in, say, I'll have a handy, please.
Yeah, I mean, so much more despicable stuff is legal. Like S&M shit. You can go in an S&M place and get your balls stomped on, and that's legal. But God forbid somebody sucks your cock. That's fucking illegal for some reason. You can drink yourself into
oblivion,
a coma, and that's legal. But God forbid you go and get a little pussy after work. And why? Why is it illegal? What's the reason now? Morality? Christianity? What? We've given all that shit away long ago at this point, haven't we? We don't have Christian values in this country anymore. We don't have fucking Christian morality anymore.
Well, I don't think it's really that. I just think it's the whole taxing of the revenue stream and, illegal making of the money to where the government doesn't get a cut.
Well, give the government a cut.
Yeah, I know, but the thing is they just want to make sure that they get their cut, Yeah,
dude. If I'll tell you this now, if Colorado found a way to make it that you can go in the back of the weed shop and get a blowjob too, I'm moving tomorrow. If I could go into the weed shop, get myself some fucking purple hemacuda, and then go in the back and get blown while I smoke it, fucking right, I'm going to move there. And I don't care what it would cost. If that costs $75 a time, I would go at least 3 times a month. Absolutely. That would be fucking the best. The best. And why are we stopping that from happening? There's no logical reason to not have it in today's world. Is there?
No. time, but it's all about getting paid, I'm sure.
Officially it's about, well, we can't be degrading to, but that's the fucking line that these fucking cocksuckers spew. But it's about money. But why could they not get paid? All you gotta do is run it on a fucking credit card. Jesus Christ, there'll be a record of it. I'd be happy to use my credit card. If my credit card bill just said head, I'd be fucking laughing my ass off over that statement. Wouldn't you? Wouldn't you laugh your ass off if you got your credit card bill and there was two things on there that said, backdoor special and fucking, extended hand job or something, whatever it would be? That would be great.
Right.
Jeez.
The reaction from those who are fans of the idea include a number of other local businesses who have openly shared their support for Moon in a response to a Facebook post.
Of course.
Asking if people are offended.
Mm-hmm.
Still, the town has yet to approve the salon signage because of Moon's failure to submit a request for a sign permit.
Oh, boy.
Until she does, the town can't review or comment on the proposed name. When asked if Moon has a plan B if she rejected, she says, of course, although we aren't speaking on that at the moment.
Right.
In the meantime, Moon is still fulfilling requests for merchandise after a few people have suggested making shirts with the salon name on them.
Hey, I've got my coffee cup that says hand job.
There you go.
Wonder if she'd like to buy a few of them.
We are in the process of making a design now, she said.
Yeah. Well, good for her. I'd like to know if we could sponsor her somehow.
Yeah.
Not even kidding. Wouldn't that be great if we had him as like an advertiser?
Or she could sponsor us.
Wouldn't that be something if we had a banner ad on the top of our fucking site for Hand Job Nail Salon?
Yeah, brought to you by Hand Job.
I might actually email her and say we'll put it up for free just because I think it would be great.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
It would be fun to do.
We've been sponsoring hand jobs for years, so having an official sponsor just makes it legit.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you who's a lucky guy, the dude that's married to Dawn Moon. Because I guarantee you he's getting some hand jobs.
Right.
And not fucking his nails painted.
Nope.
If she likes that kind of humor, oh, she's a goer. That girl probably knows the fucking the stainage of a fucking cum face like no other. Don't you think she gets a lot of jizz on her face?
She might.
She's got to. Otherwise, she wouldn't have that sense of humor. Would chicks have that sense of humor if they're not fucking playing that game?
Quite possibly.
I would think. I know I'm rambling. I'm tired tonight.
All right. Well, we don't have very long. I got another story here for you. This one is, what do you think of this?
All right, go ahead.
So as you're well aware, Valentine's Day has come and gone this week.
Yes.
Did you do anything for Valentine's or for anyone on Valentine's?
I sent Kels a box of Sherry's berries, which I've done every year, like for the last 4 years. And I did not even leave the house. I didn't leave the house. She fucking thinks that it's a farce too. So it was funny. She texted me in the morning and goes, "Hey, happy Thursday." And I was like, "Yeah, happy Thursday to you too." And that was it. So no, we are not Valentine's Day people.
All right. Well, this fella evidently did leave the house.
Okay.
Under a false premise.
Okay.
Twitter user Bacon Flavoring.
Oh, Bacon Flavoring. I follow all of his YouTube stuff.
Thought it'd be a good idea to pretend to be stood up at an Outback Steakhouse on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
He documented his plot to arrive at the Australian-themed chain on February 14th, all dressed up and seemingly excited for a date who would ultimately not show up.
Okay.
Here's the pretty obvious Catch, the stunt was all a ruse to score free dinner, and it worked.
Oh, all right. So he went in and said, my fucking girl didn't come.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I went to Outback Steakhouse by myself tonight and asked for a table for two and then got progressively sadder as the night went on, do you think they'd give me a steak for free?
All right.
He first tweeted this on Thursday afternoon. In preparation for his scam, he called ahead to the restaurant to say his date was running late and posted a picture at his table for two. In case you're wondering whether I'm taking this seriously, y'all, I wore a suit jacket.
Ooh.
He even ordered his imaginary date her wine of choice.
Okay.
Well, I remember she said she loves Chardonnay. So why don't we start with a glass of that? He then finished the loaf of bread and faked a voicemail to his missing date as the waiter approached.
Oh, boy. This is a lot of effort for a fucking $20 piece of meat.
Right.
All right.
People started to take notice. The waiter just talked to the bartender. He updated, I'm sitting in a booth at the bar, and every single person within eye range has glanced at me at some point during the evening. He even gave his fake date a name and a backstory, calling her Catherine, and filling his growing fan base in on the love story. They met at the grocery store, hands grazing as they went for the same bag of shredded cheese.
Oh, God. Are you fucking kidding me?
By the end of the thread, he reported back that the mission was successful. A couple at the bar had paid for his meal. Nice. Ultimately, he donated $50 to the American Civil Liberties Union.
Okay,
is that
why?
Is that even relevant today?
No.
As he thanked you and got his leftovers to go.
Oh, well, that's nice.
The scammer in question was only identified to the news as Steven. Steven shall remain a hero or a villain, depending on your point of view, forever in our hearts.
Oh, what a sweet shut up. He's a douche. All right, well, he's kind of a douche, at least to me. You think he's a douche, or do you think that it's a touching, heartfelt story?
I think it's stupid.
He's a fucking con man. He'll be robbing a bank in no time.
Yeah, well, my point on this is this guy realizes the power of social media and the scam factor involved with it.
Yeah.
And he just exploited it.
I will give him credit. At least he went to a decent restaurant and not to fucking Applebee's or something.
Right.
At least he went to somewhere that it would cost a little bit of money for the food.
But yeah, but the thing is he knew that the quote unquote the heartstrings would be tugged.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I'm sure he was probably tagging and checked himself in so that other people that were in the restaurant would see him checked in and, you know, telling his thing, my girl isn't here. Where's Catherine? Ugh. I just can't imagine paying enough. Have you ever been in a restaurant where, short of the person being a loud asshole, that you ever fucking even noticed the other people in the place?
Not at all.
That's what I'm saying. Who would notice?
Well, the thing is that when the wait staff starts talking,
yeah,
you know, somebody might overhear or something.
Okay.
That's the only way that I can think that would occur. Man, I feel so bad. This guy,
yeah,
you know,
poor guy. He's just a young guy, just trying to get started, and his girl stood up. Do you remember when you got stood up, Walter? You know, one of those fucking dumb deals. Is that what we're saying here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ugh. Fuck this guy, and fuck the people that paid for it. What do you think of that?
Yeah.
They should have fucking made him pay for the bread even. That's what I think. $6, dick.
All right. Are you in any kind of a mood to stick with it, or you want to go?
Yeah, let's go one more.
All right. All right. Here we go.
It's time to fire up the end drives. On the Classic Metal Show. Philus, this means you.
Maybe I should have reconsidered by staying. All right, go ahead.
All right. Teachers amaze me that in this day and age with social media being so prevalent and every single goddamn thing that you do is being documented anymore,
right?
How anyone could think that they could step out of line.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Students at Winston Churchill High School in Potomac, Maryland, were caught by staff trading N-word passes during their lunch hour on Friday. The paper...
N-word passes?
The N-word passes.
Nigger passes?
Nigger passes.
All right.
The papers gave the pass holder permission to use the N-word.
Wow. All right.
Following the discovery of the passes, Principal Brandis Heckert released an impassioned email stating, "I am deeply disappointed and appalled that any student in our school would choose to engage in such a racist, hateful act.
All right.
This behavior is disgraceful and does not reflect the values expected of Winston Churchill students."
Well, I'm going to say in this one case, he may be 100% right in his statement.
Yeah.
This is pretty racist and hateful.
It is.
But it's racist and hateful.
Not only is this behavior hurtful to our community, but it also undermines all the great attributes of our students have to offer. I made a promise to all the students that I would not ignore acts of intolerance and hatred. While I cannot share specific consequences for the students involved, please be assured that they will match the severity of the action and will be aligned with the student code of conduct.
So they're expelled.
Heckert appears to be proactive in correcting such blatantly offensive behavior, including meeting with all members of the staff, students, leaders, and other students to talk about the incident and to discuss what can be done collectively to not only teach acceptance and tolerance, but also to celebrate the different cultures within our community. Heckert added the PTSA meeting scheduled for Tuesday, February 19th, will solely be open to the forum on tolerance, racism, and bias. Heckert did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
Man, wouldn't you love to get a recording of that fucking meeting? Oh, that'd be great. You know, we have to talk about these disgusting passes that were given out by the students. First, let me say that we do not stand by or tolerate this type of behavior. You know, it's going to be one of those fucking deals. It's not going to be let's try and figure out why the kids are acting like this or what's going on or what caused it or anything. It's just going to be a bitch session. Don't you think?
Yeah, of course.
And if you had to guess, what would you think the racial makeup would be of the people attending that fucking thing?
I would say that it's a majority white.
You think?
Yeah.
Think it's attending the meeting, I mean.
Yeah, I think so because of the white guilt factor.
Yeah. You think it's all white kids that go to that school?
I would say that it's probably like 98%.
So they got one kid that isn't
in
the class.
Yeah, his name is Franklin.
LeBron.
Yeah.
And needless to say, they're going to protect LeBron from seeing that pass, right?
Yep.
That's what they're doing.
Yep.
What a dumb thing.
That's what I said.
And it's I get the kids are stupid, but man, that's really stupid. Do you think kids now are just trying to? Do you think this is their attempt at, like with us, it was like smoking pot or listening to music we weren't supposed to or whatever. Do you think that the rash of kids doing this kind of stuff is they're rebelling against the rules?
Oh, absolutely, because everybody tells you can't do this.
Yeah, so they go out of their way to do it.
And so they go out of their way to do it.
Yeah, and it's just, do you think it's just an overreaction from the teachers?
Well, I don't know if it's so much overreaction. I think it's more fear. Yeah. Everything is fear-driven, that if they don't address this in what they consider the most appropriate way, that somehow they're going to be dragged into this and be responsible and be as guilty as the students who did this.
Right, forced to resign and apologize.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Did this guy apologize on behalf of the school?
Well, I'm sure he did.
I mean, I heard you say that he was having a meeting, but I didn't hear the magic words.
I mean, the principal. I mean, the principal put out obviously the newsletter.
Yeah,
and said that's not something we tolerate, and this is not the school policy, and this isn't something that we condone, and we're going to address this and all this other shit.
It'd be funny if there's a secret tape of him making the passes.
Yeah, of course.
That'd be great.
the nigger passes.
Yeah, he's the one that was writing them.
Yeah, if you got this, you're okay to say that during lunch.
Don't tell anybody I gave this to you, but you can use it.
Right. All right, one last one, and we'll get out of here. This one's a shorty.
Okay.
Talking about people who have to resign and apologize and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Check this one out.
All right.
This one's an audio.
Okay.
Oh, hang on a minute. Here we go.
We brought you first at 4 o'clock on Monday. Wake County school officials telling us a substitute music teacher at Rand Road Elementary has resigned after she allegedly told a student his athletic clothes looked like, quote, prison attire. The incident happened on Friday. According to the boy's father, Billy Bird, the substitute teacher also claimed civil rights leader Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. committed suicide and was not assassinated. Bird also claimed the substitute gave students an ultra-conservative ideology of the Bible as well.
Jesus. Wow.
Your athletic clothes look like prison attire. Martin Luther King committed suicide, and he gave him Bible lessons.
Good God.
It's like, what is wrong with these teachers?
God, who knows?
At what point, as a teacher, do you think, you know what, this will probably be okay?
Yeah, and what they're certainly not teaching common sense, because at this point, being a teacher, the right answer would be shut your fucking mouth.
Right.
All right, Daquan, go and run the fucking laps or whatever he's doing in his athletic attire.
Yeah.
No, stop telling him he looks like fucking, Red from Shawshank. The fuck are you doing?
I don't know, man. People are just stupid.
And Martin Luther King committed suicide.
Martin Luther King committed suicide, which, by the way, I watched that Sam Cooke documentary last night. Mm-hmm. Really good.
That was really, really a strong documentary.
I had no idea. A lot of this was very, very new to me.
Mm-hmm.
And watching it was just like, oh, wow, that's pretty wild.
Yeah, pretty. It's interesting because I didn't know anything. Sam Cooke is just, I know the songs.
Yeah.
I knew the songs that they played, but I didn't know shit about him and how he died or anything. And yeah, that was pretty interesting. There's not too many documentaries where I just go, yeah, the government really fucking killed that guy. But that's one I sort of think the government might have just whacked that guy. I don't know. You think so or no?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. When you're a popular figure and you're kind of a rabble rouser per se,
mm-hmm.
or shining a light on an issue, you're going to be in the crosshairs.
Yep, and boy, he definitely got. And what a weird story that was with the lady saying, Yeah, I came in and shot him. I shot him. And they asked her, did you know that you shot him? I'd say I did. I hit him 3 times. It's like, what the fuck? It was a weird story. Definitely a weird story, but a great documentary. If people have Netflix, it's what's it called? The 2 Killings of Sam Cooke or something like that. Yeah, great documentary. I enjoyed it a ton.
Yeah. So, anyway, speaking of documentaries, The Band versus Brand is out streaming on Amazon Prime, and it's for sale as well as a DVD. So if you haven't seen it or haven't picked it up, please do.
And even if you're not going to watch it, on your way out the door going to work, just flip it on Amazon Prime so that our friend Bob gets a stream.
Yeah.
Because they get credit for the number of streams. So let's do that. Everybody leave it on every day this week and give. If we have 40,000 people that listen, if everybody does that, it'll be like a high-ranking movie or something. So let's do that. Let's help Bob out a little bit. All right?
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, it's been a fun show. At least the last half has been kind of a lot of ha-has.
Yeah, it has.
I want to thank the fans who called in, participated in the chat room, everybody who's part of the classic metal show. It's very fun. Had me laughing tonight. I'll tell you what, my eyes are sore. just from laughing.
And that's good because you were not feeling it tonight at the start. I can tell.
Well, my allergies, my indoor allergies were acting up today, and my nose was running and just itching, and I was just like, oh man. I'm in good shape now. But it was fun. I want to thank the guys from
Images of Eden.
Images of Eden. They have a new CD out.
Yeah. And they'll take care of you on the Metal Church thing.
Oh, I'm sure they will.
So,
and they will be on the Metal Church Doro tour.
Yes.
So go check them out and thank our good friend Stevie Rochelle for calling in and being part of the show. We'll go over and check out his new CD called The Best Stuff, like S-T-U-F-F, like stuff.
Yes.
And go pick that up, and everybody who called in and all that good stuff. So we're going to get out of here. We will be doing it again next Saturday, since tonight was kind of a boys' night show.
Yes.
I'm going to leave you with some Coney Hatch.
All right.
And I'm going to leave you with some Boys Club.
All right.
So until next Saturday night, this is Neeley, along with my very good friend
Chris Egan.
And we are gone.
Bye, kids.